Hey there, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Generally, we work with the energy of the moon, but today we're doing the monthly readings, which means I work with the energy of the sun, which is in Virgo from August 23rd to September 22nd. And before you go any further, I want to thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys blew it up last month. I just looked and like within a week, the last video I did had 4.4 thousand views. Are you kidding me? That's so awesome. Thank you so much. That just blew me away. This is an August reading, so it also counts for an entry into the free reading. So be sure to comment on the video and let me know what's going on with you. But thank you so much for your support. So Virgo is in your second house of finances, of self-value, self-worth, self-esteem. And I have to apologize for the light. I'm losing it. There's not much I can do about that. So self-value, self-worth, self-esteem. And this is about tapping into your inner knowing, using your intellect to problem solve these areas of your life. So it says education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. So doing your research, that new moon in Virgo is going to be all about creating a plan, writing a plan, putting it on paper so that you can actually work action steps towards it. And so that's something you're going to want to focus on. If this isn't resonating with you, of course, check out your sun, your moon, and your rising. Sun sign is the core of you. It's your value system. It's how you view the world. Your rising sign is your personality. It's how you interact with the world. It's how people see you. And your moon sign is how you feel, react, and respond to the energies around you. So keep those things in mind if none of this is making any sense. So self-value, self-worth, self-esteem could come in a number of issues. It doesn't just have to be around finances, right? So what do you value about yourself? What's important to you? Where do you feel safe and secure in yourself? So Leo generally has a pretty good sense of self-worth, but so this could have more to do with finances. Virgo season also has a lot to do with sixth house matters of work-life balance. So make sure that you are putting enough play in your day and that you are working enough. Balance also by way of taking care of yourself on a physical level. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you getting enough to eat? Are you drinking plenty of fresh water? So this is interesting because you have the birth card. This is like a rebirth card, like the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle, which really doesn't surprise me because we had a lot of eclipse energies leading up into Leo season. And so you might be at that spot where like things have kind of shifted and changed and you're like, okay, so here's where I am right now. And I am birthing a new version of whatever, your job, your life, your something that you value a lot. And so the intelligence aspect is now asking you to tap into your third eye, which is using your intuition to help you to figure out where you're going, but also research. Like do the actual physical research on it. You are being protected throughout this transition, though. Saint Michael, the Archangel, comes in and he cuts cords of negative energy. He will protect you. So call on Saint Michael as you work your way through this and ask him to remove the cords of negative energy and to ask Saint Raphael to come in. Oh, my nose is itching. Big time. So much spirit here. Saint Raphael to come in and help heal any situations that are going through this transition, this birthing process. So birth, to me, it's the end of a cycle, beginning of a new cycle, but also to me, there feels like a pregnancy. So you could be actually physically pregnant, or it could be the beginning of a new idea that takes some time, and that's why you need to do the research in order for it to come together. And so in the recent past, you had a lot of questions, a lot of concerns regarding matters of the heart. Oh, okay. Here we have, again, this research. So right now you are definitely focusing on what's my next best move. What is my next best move? Don't forget you are being protected during this transition, okay? So if it's an ending of a situation that came about because of the eclipse energy followed up by that, during your sun cycle, we had the full moon in Aquarius, which would have been in your house of partnerships. That could have, some partnerships could have ended, either business partnerships or personal relationships. And so, especially because this kind of has this emphasis on finances, it could be either one. And so now it's like these are the pieces, and what's the next best steps on this? And here you are. You are the Queen of Forces. That is male or female, but this is receiving, okay? So you are receiving information, downloads about what it is you can create. You have the ability. It's in the arena of your thought process. So you are seeking the information, and you are going to receive the information that you need to move forward. In the recent past, you had a lot of anxiety about a situation. It was weighing heavily on your mind, and you were trying to look to the future, and this was pointing to this heart situation. So particularly, I want to say, if there was a Scorpio and Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra combination involved here in your romantic partner, there was a lot of anxiety around that situation. Oh, but look at you. Look at you. You are manifesting, you are creating something that really matters to you, that you take a lot of pride in. So whether this is business or personal, moving forward, you are going to be creating. You have all the forces available to you using the strategy. So this is the strategy with the sun shining the information, and then the moon that's using your intuition. So between all so it's a balance of using your intuition. That's this, right? Because this is about using your intuition, but it's also about research because it's intelligence. So that is a magic combination to get you to where you want to go. In the recent past, okay, the covenant was broken. This is something that you thought was always going to be. So it's a partnership of some type broke. It could have been business or personal, but it's required you to do a lot of adjusting. So call on your intuition. Your spirit guides are knocking on the door. They want you to open the door and let them in. You have to invite them in. So you're just using your mind. Right now it looks like you're just thinking. You're just thinking, and the angels are saying, no, wait. Ask us to help you, and then you will have both, okay? So you're doing a lot of thinking. You're trying to figure this all out, calling on your angels, guides, and spirits, your ancestors to help you will allow you to feel more successful, to step into this realm where you are manifesting everything that you see within your eyes, right? This is manifesting in the real world what it is that you want. See, she's surveying the domain of all she owns. And so, yes, I can see you're thinking hard. Don't forget to invite spirit in, and then I think that you have a very successful outcome. And you are being protected throughout this situation. Don't forget to thank Archangel Michael for protecting you. And always try to work for what is in the best and the highest good of all. That gets you in flow with spirit in the best way. So you have mouse, scrutinize the details. That's this chess card right here. And genetic memory. This is tapping into your spiritual ancestors and the information from past lives. So it is a combination of using your mind and using your intuition, which is your higher consciousness. It's information being downloaded to you. So pay attention to both, what you see and what you feel. what seems real and physical in this world and what you feel into it from beyond the veil. Wow. Yes? Jeez. Okay. Wow. So much information. So this is a big deal here. So persist in your pursuits. So make a wish, blow the dandelion, all the little, send out the request to the universe. You trust in your efforts. There, you are going through a time of transition and change. Try to keep things as simple as possible as you work your way through this situation. Keeping things simple will make it easier to manage. Okay, so you have static conditions, which means that transition and change, I think things have been stuck for a long time in what you thought they were, and now they are starting to move forward. And we have be gentle but strong. Where did I see that? There was something else that made me think that. I don't see it here. Okay, so this is working for the highest good of all is really going to be key in working your way through this situation. Keep that in mind and balance your emotions. And so I know sometimes we get like really upset because we feel like somebody really wronged us. They did the wrong thing, right? And you're like, wow, I can't believe you put me in this position. You know, maybe somebody embezzled or whatever, you know, and you're like furious about the situation. But maintaining this strong but gentle approach, you are Leo. This is actually one of your superpowers. That is how you're going to get things done here, working for what is in the best and the highest good of all. Let's get a little bit more here. This is also very balanced, right? This is using your mind and your intuition. So, act from your innate wisdom. Act from your innate wisdom, okay? Analyze the situation, yes, but when you go to make a decision and you start moving forward, act with your innate wisdom and be joyful and trusting. You get to choose your attitude. Can't always choose your circumstances. You can't control what other people decide to do, right? The only person we can ever control is ourselves. And even then, sometimes for me, that's kind of a challenge. I'll be real honest about that. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I can't believe I just did that. Right? But you are a little better at that than most. So being yourself, choosing your attitude, being courageous, being joyful, strong and gentle, right? And finding the joy. And this is beautiful. Okay, so you have black. Find richness from the dark night. And so whatever this was, it feels very karmic because we have the covenant being broken. This feels very karmic. This feels like a big lesson you came here to learn before you incarnated into this lifetime. You made an agreement with somebody. And so this is why you're being protected. Okay, you agreed to come here and learn this lesson and to learn it this way. And that doesn't make it any more easy or comfortable now. But there is a sense of peace that comes from knowing like, oh, I decided I was going to do that. Okay, well, I'm doing it. And now I'm going to learn from it. And that'll be more of that innate wisdom that you can tap from in the future. And you just keep moving forward. You keep growing, learning, evolving, and adapting. You can do this. You are amazing that way, right? All right, Leo, you take care. And once again, I really do want to thank you so much for all your support this past month. And be sure to leave me a comment so I can put your name in the drawing. And we'll talk soon. You take care.